na etwa mfoni na fabrayen wo de ba send the phone number we so 054 551 1063 054 551 1063 and then na yesua paint ya yedi etwi yedem yade a boa papa ehuhia painter we be paint fie ho no eboa mafie no na ho ofe no etimi eda soronko enti yentie painting walls can instantly transform a room. Choose colors that complement each other and the furniture. Lighter shades can make the room feel more spacious, while darker colors add coziness. Painting walls can instantly transform a room. Unya painted them hope one hope and them honum assisa. Nemum say choose colors udi be paintia. Aya shasani main nyedi kan. Enkonya ya ewo dem ho. Enkonya no color ben na wo ho. Na wahye ho ade atop paint abeso de painted them ho no. Ebiem bia wahum tiles bi wo fam honum eno so tiles no ete say ebia na wo curtains bi wo wadwen mu a obeso de send dem ho curtains ne so color no se ne be obi wura dem ho be say wahye da ena wa match colors a ebetimi paint ni nie curtains ni enkonya ni nie tiles ni nie na ene no afa kama chane so se colors a light shades, light colors, no, a boama, a dem honum, a spacious. A fan so colors are a dark, and need doom cacano, and madame honum, you know, kama, and tin wash and so sa, de amaya. Remember, the goal of a home makeover is to create a space that makes you feel comfortable and happy. So don't be afraid to get creative and have fun with it. NASCO, bring home happiness. Adom 106.3 FM, yeah, tough. Shannon Sumame say monthly draw no baso Friday 28th June. Sabokai say first monthly draw no Yeniabano edi 50-inch NASCO flat screen TV. Na near Tosumienu and yade everywhere we know a 186-liter bottom freezer. Deep freezer papa and yade eche in our second monthly draw and a giveaway. Enti Shannon Sosa na fama me Oswa na ma yensa enka umfoni no. Ode fa 054-551-1063. Now it is the NASCO 186-liter bottom freezer at stake to be won. Now for Weshiang 28th of June 2024. If you had a Electroland Ghana showroom or Ring Road. If you had a park copy Maria Prembeto. Fashion is Electroland Ghana. 15% discount. And the Nipa Edionum, the first 50 customers during the monthly draw. And if you don't say Oba Electroland, one showroom at Ring Road, one NASCO products, you know, so 15% at the amount, first 50 customers. So it's an opportunity for you to buy that NASCO home appliance or also Honda channel. Elmum sending to send share kakra ewo home. Adom FM NASCO home makeover, turning your home around, winning on the go. Bidin the chief Jerry Forsen. If I Adom sports page one and find to us, but Medicain ak abo amane say ene yene consular officer for American Embassy in the Between Como and a Panamica say Selpasa Utukwan Eco America visa home anamonto visa application in Sembisa Efa Hono and a pay a boy homode na ye bisani na 2 minutes to 7 Adom Sports page 1. Eddie bro, stay with us.
Oh yeah. Radio it's CCM wanga so much. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Top.
Radio it's CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's CCM wanga so much. Oh yeah. Adom FM 106.3 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Top.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Radio it's CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's CCM wanga so much. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3 106.3 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Top.
Radio it's CCM 112. Oh yeah. it's a CCM wanga so want to oh yeah. Adom FM. Adom FM. 106.3. Adom FM. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM wanga so want to oh yeah. Adom 106.3. Adom FM. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Radio it's a CCM oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM wanga so want to oh yeah. Adom FM. Adom FM. 106.3. Adom FM. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Radio it's a CCM oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM wanga so want to oh yeah. Adom FM. Adom FM. 106.3. Adom FM. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Top.
Radio it's CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's CCM 112.
It actually didn't augur well. So ideally, these were not my first choice play.
Adom Sports, number one.
Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your nine. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM.
Samponsin for the can one up here in some neighbor. Penny be quiet F pack. Be established. Why na ho to when so no. You know why I was back. Let's wait for the love of the game. Kennedy. The Euros to cross the Copa America cross games are all across the entire building a basso abba. That way for the love of the game.
Adom FM.
Now some go switch a phone no. The board shop ya say phone no more. Cham you check kakra no. Obejo there. That's all. Person me send obi mu ameko memia my MTN app. Send me yes of for Captain Kofi Osewusu. Captain and nano pair and now once I'm moving to move. Me what a my young message said while and from Sobibo. Hey.
106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Top.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Radio it's CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's CCM 112. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your nine. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
I mean, my producers, Emmanuel Teshalai. Yano Kadi Nankasaka Kejwan. Erica see do boy. Then you're live on Facebook and Facebook and Adom 106.3 FM. Adom 106.3 FM. And you're near 106.3 FM stereo. Sorry, I'm a mommy. DBS Industries Limited, American former or dinosaur. That's why DBS to talk. Damn, Semna Sentempa so a channel jo Rakunam show ni awie speech 1 year yenkwe na yemfa samana to aso
Adom Sports number one.
Right, live on Adom 106.3 yenkwo na yenhyase yemfa na no ka fon samo de betu dwa se ye bebo afcon no na afcon mu pie a na ye hyase afi the 21st of December 2025 na ye wie 18th of January 2026 a che se fi ye bronya ni mu kwa new year ko remu makaka yen de ye afcon no ka January mu ne ye hyase ye pie ko June no amfa ne sande ade ba January February akohyase fi December che se CAF or de kwa no de aba or de kwa but former Ghanaian international Emmanuel Ajimabadu ade na no to san 7 mu se CAF sa decision am de aba to dwa no.
It's a very difficult situation, but this is our job. This is the kind of job we want to do. You need to be there and represent your country. You need to make yourself proud, your country proud. So whenever you get a call up, whether it's Christmas time, whether you are the European class or warriors, you just need to come and just do the job for your country. It's just unfortunate, but you need to abide with it and just go with it. I hope it will not repeat itself because it will bring a lot of chaos for the place.
Wey Emmanuel Ajimabadu Nsem odi etu edwanti utum se CAF nsem no wa tore bia nsu ne tototo no ne abduna something which is there near the ate no ne sane ono so adwen kire odi etu dwa ho anomo na osan etu aso ekasai se maka we ama me fa ba ko so nka ho
me expecting that my team will from my very good partners and the even I started in a due process no be home be a team apart from that many agents will pay because of scouting a certificate in the many agents will play as well outside and enter team can you Europe remember out almost and scout tomorrow and that's why football we are available the man has I'm available for anyone because of Nehemiah no talent identification and just team I'm not talent I'm available to look for talent for them.
Wey Ajimabadu say won say de why no bor ne de wajai but Juma oye no de to dwade amaye no tano ne say den sam no so esi CAF and fans was say the CAF Women's Africa Cup of Nations 2024 so won sam ni na yesi July 2025 ana yehwe se kwambia so no bibia betumi akoye enti the WAFCON enso ensem no opening match e ba so on the 5th of July 2025 final match at 26 July. Eti we ni eye CAF on sese ya omo ade ababa to dwa. Na Ghana na no me to dwa ma o say the 2026 Africa Athletics Championship no Ghana na yatumi age ACSS so say ye ba be host yi. Eti ade na aye de papa na no Africa Games na ye ma na ye de ntini paniform wo Africa Athletics tennis no so da bi facilities a Ghana aye no say ye twen na ye hwe ma Ghana etumi ebodwuma na ye san age Athletics Championship wo ye yetumi nya facilities to osa na ye ja to osa na ura Charles Society be kopion Ghana Athletics vice president no and on to just say Athletics pani power dan no influence boy and Ghana yetumi enya sa dwumadi DCS so second bia so Athletics Championship of Africa no ye ja host
President Bawafuseni did well. I mean he's connected Africa for Nsem, especially the region 2 in Nigeria president ni Togo president no mo waka no mu rewrem Togo president talk French to no convince French for no say look Ghana is good come to Ghana and before say a relationship about any hospitality anytime I want to Ghana you then a teacher and ma support Ghana's bid to win against Botswana.
Wey Charles Osei be the barrister Nsem what dey to etwa no tie hwe say the 2026 Africa Athletics Championship no ba o man mu ye be dey hye ne da wonsam so de brevo na ye fi ona ye kopie mu wonsam foforo mu a enche na ye the MTN Africa final ne ba so a but for quarter no any Swatema pin Swatema on penalties omotime share but for quarter no agisa trophy no Manaf Umar and kan no sina kan ma to focus so so pros to requirement if on any chire mu e wo ye Swatema and said nay what ma ko bo na maje the FA Cup. After the game, Manaf say hard work.
We are so excited and it's a very difficult game and I think we play hard, we work hard and we play as a team and that's what gives us the result here. It's not easy, but you work hard, dedication and discipline. I think that's what carried me and I think the philosophy that the coach gave us, I think it helped us a lot.
Manafuma, one on player Bako Sina kind of man Swatama, what dear two Jaya Swatama, someone a general manager, the man Swatama, Erica Laggy, number African and Asomonko. Who with me, Chelsea, almost Africa, young Korea. I like that Mako.
Africa next season, that's a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. We are ready because things have shown us that it's possible. And I think we'll do our very best to represent Ghana and represent the nation well.
Near chairman the two general manager at my in Swatama Eric Alagi Dede. Now Yako Club issues kaka. Samra boy. Nano Yako, I wanna coronation about so Abra Sama 34 League Champions, one more your mom trophy no. Na yani one more be between Como, a man for Nick, man for be said, or given us some Yanka given us some Yanka from. Quining. Oh, there be Africa no person mokono. Except for the fourth young BB sans a coin wepa and the Rebel Africa there. Omon person mokota kwa. There be Pakesia Kamasio, a quainty calf becaso momo, and you find Tabamrem.
Now, yes, this year they are come so pine a quino. Say a quay, then you say so, Yakuma betray him. Africa Cup never see a bona boy. It's just not when you're quite a minor. The Africa Cup, my mom, what a quanko, Yanni Brent, yes, a bonnet, a quana, and say, and African Cup and come back by one. This year be free and Aquataqua and Nasa Cape Coast. And so Sapani Yanka Hanumani a J. Give it Sani up, body and supporters, not as I repay and I'm Sapani Yaninti. Yeah, I said, and yeah, so I was it on Pony. I said, I said, yeah, so I was it on Pony. I said, okay, some boy, the Okwa support, none what ding. Cromon will be a summer testing, Ubia, Shen Jesse, replica, Ubia to. Must support Yakono, no more Srabai, no CJ. Some boy quine yet. Quine so sour. Dodge one pothole, get 2 manholes free. To dodge a pothole bakwa, my home, you know, grind no tie. Hey, Dabby. A quine yet. And Yemen one said, or my crewman for the say, Yan who be Momo. I can't read a I'm saying, I don't want some no, na ya can say club insurance and Chamekokra. Na mekwa, Mammy way and Fantumo and Famau, Kotokwa Kachi, postpone Togu, Unsedu, Babina pressure neighbor, maybe see a pound of so be Jai Bobo was a be a managing crowd. No, I am professional.
At all. I never thought that way. It never even crossed my mind because I knew things were going to turn around and I knew it was the circumstance around the team at that time that made the environment around the team not to be that friendly and not to be that joyous. So, and I also tried to engage some of the legends, some football people who have seen it all. I tried to engage them, or some of them also tried to engage me. So their words of advice, their words of wisdom gave me some encouragement. I will also say that the IMC, the other members of the IMC, Kwesi Appiah himself, and Nana Penkra, Emmanuel Dasobre, they were all supportive. We were all one. So anytime I turned, I saw that I had some support behind me.
Prosperity Ogum now, then is about to a I'm some Betway for the love of the game. Betway Manaka wants so much. I would be before Fraba Jama and so much can want to pay. And it is sports page 1 and buy. You want to like a quite champion. Now, no Betway for launch at the Fufubi.
Yes.
Fly X. Fly. Let's see between yes,
Fly X. Win boost.
So
when you fly pen
na BB2 na aviator
na then it no
aviator
na mo asesemu
okay
bet we amana yeso kokora na boost no winning boost no e kwa akodu 300%.
The bet we dia bano no
and you bet me win 10,000 times.
Okay.
Say casino games no.
Okay.
Enti we say NCB a season no say everyone baba ko na wie na Copa America no so ko na wie a baby nyina de ani beche
aviator
na okwan ba fa so be wuni very easy.
Okay
because Fly X na ba no betway e de abase na be ya ebe bua me ni nyina once e bi wo wa say we ayiwa mo I din say on betin nya bia be 1,000 crore platform no so enti win boost na be bua wo say luple na etu a e betimi etu a de bia
pe fofra betway dia
aviator no masesemu ama na yeso ko din fofra packaging na
memo aye djuma bia ma me na nwumre e na ochina no pa memo abekirechire mu yie sɛ bet wo me sponsors they say to abo cheche wo ma atifo etiase yi kwa hwe a obu a oto no keke ne edini saa Betway for the love of the game nya twenko dia bedi na Betway ni fofra betum no Copa America ekoso Euro so koso benya sika ade agubo to ma na ye omo yekọ aponse for the F pack ni BX tablets can man pay DBS in limited ball and down so MTN everywhere you go my MTN app in give us about center and give us score give us P give us about Mr give us JC Mr Ken wana matches about so Euro so no more France ne Poland Netherlands ne Austria Denmark Serbia and England ne Slovenia and the Pim Social ne Somame and Spain need to qualify Croatia and fa eti and so asemo and no Copa America no Peru ne Canada Brazil ne Costa Rica 0-0 ti Chile ne Argentina Ecuador Jamaica Kejwana gasanie Eric Asiedu buadi kwaso a ne tie Dwaso Nsem
Ghana Fui Franco Esa the electrical appliances for Bedjasu washing machines, Asian women yopo, CCTV cameras, any dog clear. I be you know that Saba mobile phones, this are iPhones, Infinix, Nokia, Samsung, any the account, anyone says you see na Franco. In our binya the papa, ne water foam say Franco air conditioners, every 1.5, adequacy 2.5 horsepower, Samsung Franco TV, every 32, adequacy 85 inches. Franco, essential tabletop. Double decker, any chest freezers, and change in a mahoden cry. She shall Franco Quabata be a benwo. Name of head office, a wada braka, one in Roxy Cinema Nedian friend 0246 422 338 and a 055 5939 311. Franco electrical appliances papa. If he
DBS Industries Limited. One more sanka mobile. Surprise! I want to honor baby. I'm the brand of customers in now for from the other pomuni. Yeah, so what to dear woman champion. And I'm afraid I'm about to dear woman. I'm up to 10% discount. Wow, 10% discount. DBS and one bit to my way. Tomo Alusing crew fish it in the movie. No discount. I'm all higher. One swamp on Casa. Where the only Casa? We bet to restore from my free estimate. I clear number 0240-844-444. Kumasi so 0506 004 141. Takwa DDNA 0506 004 242. DBS Industries Limited. Roofing Papa Power Fee.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man eye. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah.
106.3. Adom FM. 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Put your one eye. Adom FM. Adom. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Jim FM 106.
Asafo FM wa Elmina, Space FM wa Takwa, Ofie FM wa Chemada, Right FM wa Somana, Alive FM wa Yeji, Vision FM wa Seshudabiso, Asasi Radio wa Pandai, Jafric Radio, Ewa Japan. Yeah. DBS Industries, Crew 9, Crew 9 now when you 10% discount. Aluzenk roofing sheet. Papa and a DBS Eddie Crew 9 Eddie Amawo. Ain't you need DBS and to train come na one bounce aquino eso. Baba site amount free estimate. Water cradia DBS Fred DBS water cradia now Utimia 050-600-4242. We attakrade o Kumasi Fred 050-600-4141. Nafe in crime phone so Fred 0240-844-444. Now the DBS Association come out. DBS Industries Limited roofing papa. If he Franco Trading Enterprise mobile phones papa ne wakadie. And a Franco Ede Esomo. Yeke Jumayekua. A share mobile phone and wakadie who Jadia. Franco Trading Enterprise. Anti phones, but it's a Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, and it's more smart TVs, Franco TV, and so from 32 inches, they call 100 inches. Franco air conditioners, yeah, and also a free 1.5, 2.0, 2.5 horsepower. And also Franco Ediaba, chest freezers, refrigerators, washing machines, CCTV cameras. Ebo when we dapadia ho bai na Franco say woto niema bia online beche digital platforms no so a unya up to 40% discount enti download the new Franco Trading app no ewo Google Play Store and so oko www.francotrading.com obet me place you order but bia wo bia the name na bebro Franco Trading Enterprise still phone papa fi. You may quite remember Carolyn at Tenase. Friends. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh. Very more of him. Viviamo. Ama. Viviamo. What's up? Where you Balia? Carol? I am business. Okay, what's trending? Carol?
Timidity air trending.
Okay.
Esla Owusu air trending.
Okay.
Freddie Blay air trending. Baumia air trending. Davido Enechioma air trending. Na Meshasia with from Timidity. Music record label OFM Computer World requests YouTube to mute Timidity's defe over copyrights. Inti CJ nya ewo hono no omonyom na ewo YouTube no ye mute no because of copyright infringement. Ai it is also share o pese wo kotie nyum no YouTube na o share na we hu a enunti na eni honom na eslo wusu trend CJ unse omampani abedi echi ohwehwe oda so pen running mate on na o say omu lobby no omu njai omu lobby no to be
running mate.
Yes, Omunjai is very disrespectful. Disrespectful to Munjai. And Nuntina ama or trending no. Na CJ Snake Hotels in Nsem yeah. I okuja to black wa can say Freddie Blay eba episode to be me boy. I say ama 1 week ultimatum say on fa then bribe for video bi aba bonting na me pesa wo bo ene no ema etiefo nyina na omutie ewi aya ka ho asem.
All right, am I answering questions for my son who is over 30? It's about 33 34. He's a grown up involved in business. I don't answer questions for him, but that apart, my son, if you care to know, it's not just involved in hotels. It's involved in the tourism industry. He has no ownership. He doesn't relate to the Snake's ownership of the hotels. Snake offered to sell several hotels. He wanted a package. My son's company's pattern applied alongside about 12 or so companies. He offered to buy it for over 150 to 200 million with a syndicate of banks supporting him and a well-branded hotel chain, which he offered. Of course, Snake decided that he would rather not give it to my son's company and give it to another company. But it's not a question of a politician, it's a company. I'm not talking about a politician. If a politician owns shares in the company, it doesn't make the company a politician's company.
So, Mr. Blake,
but let me finish. My son is not a politician. Spartan, he has shares in Spartan. I, as a politician, I'm not a director. I don't own anything. The only...
Okay. And where your chairman Freddie Blay?
Yes. Or say nebano eka nebani companies ka omo yes omo better net companies nibi. Oh, but unfortunately, you know, Yanfa man nebani company yeah the ma company for because now nebano was willing to buy it around between 150 to 200 million dollars. Yes. And see enunti na all trending.
Okay.
Na omampeni abeje Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ono so ni video be trending na or can send be for duty a yetua wo ports or compare Togo ne Ghana na me pesa wo bo ene no ma etiefo na omuti.
Okay. Togo omo duty the from Ghana duty. Yes sir. 80 million 80 centi nipa bebre omo di container echo Togo. No more country omo duty ni. No more smuggling. Sani emana Ghana. Na ye duty. 80 million policy for eba. Ghana duty cannot be higher than Togo duty. The duty ain't change Togo duty. Ebe the same and I say ebe lower. Yele sanwa obiya ko smuggling and ko Togo esamba.
Jim FM.
CJ.
Yeah.
CJ. Yeah. There's no way a Togo Ghana duty ever change Togo duty.
Okay.
Na adia ba ko say manager ni say story be you say banking cleanup Baumia will pay the remaining compensation if he wins the elections. Finance minister
Namudia dada no ana fufuro
ya. Why can't we pay it now?
Na say na 1.5 billion be no mampani kan ho asem. I think it's it's
the remaining.
The remaining.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we near on over betia ni aka. Na the etia ni na prep.
When we need the akam.
What I say?
As empire etia.
CJ.
Yes.
And then 25th June.
Yeah.
And then 25th June.
Yeah. Chivido, right? And
I even catch you say live on Facebook. CJ.
Yeah.
Or be Facebook no hana.
There be. I had me call her.
Who be on Facebook no? Pesa ubonyum bi mami.
Okay.
Aye. Bonyum ne mami.
Anyum we are.
Aye.
Okay.
Eno anya onim na. Galaxy Z Fold.
Hey.
CJ, me see your Facebook video need that Facebook. Video na that
wow.
Facebook.
Over Facebook a obenya. Obenya pictures ni videos ni nyina bia hwe. Hey, I from back no.
Aye,
invite no.
Aye.
Phone shame.
Aye. No, Sanya Safo near Tono, Nigeria. 1.6 million naira.
Chivido 2024.
Who be a package now?
And the package in a man who said,
Aye.
Hey, it's weighs any part 200. And Yamo me invite her.
Naya saw a Rolls Royce $1 million.
This is crazy, man.
Now we set up now. We set up no more now.
Wow.
We set up now.
Wow.
We set up now, CJ. And yes, small setup.
So Chivido 2024 wedding invite came with Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, which cost 1.6 million naira.
Yeah.
God punish poverty.
Hey,
God punish poverty.
Now we total tickets to the wedding. 5 million naira.
5 million naira no.
Convert here, but see this one.
Mamen convert it. Mamen convert 5 million.
Over Facebook, over pre-wedding shoots, no pictures, no any videos, no.
Hey, 5 million naira no, 49,000. Almost 50,000 Ghana cedis. Wow.
Wedding.
Yeah.
What I say? And just small boys wedding.
Madam Fube Kanasem. Okay. Oh, we need to have a so wing na we are self fed.
And then we are self. And it's who dear. Me kwako di wedding next year. Na me I don't watch na me ba. Me the pictures, any videos, very bromo. Me kwa why?
Before I come, person and Yumna.
So, for Felicitas years ago, promise.
Yeah. Oh, make it.
Yes.
That's what.
It's Obama, me na makwana.
Yeah.
What one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now me I do much na yebeshia. What's it?
Akbe.
God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Top.
Wawato. Oh yeah. Ready what it says CCM Wanga so Wato. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. Adom FM.
DS Industries Limited, over there, man, almost saw ya, sene.
Love is sweet, oh.
Akasimanu Dunson, 17 minutes to 8. Medi kind tuja anapay se anapay ya betwetwe nkomo. US visa ene ho ensembisa ahodo eno ho anamontuo ebia na wo fa dwen se obe apply ensembisa ahodo a ehu behia nyina no ehu mwa ya na pay de bema wo mensa company fo a wono mo efri she go follow go account there goes disaster I mean can US embassy baby when broni baako bibini baako enti ne be ni se enkomo ne be koye pa broni fita ti brofo ni twi no an ye de be frefra Elliot Fetick joined the foreign service as a consular officer in 2006 and since then has journeyed around the world with his family to provide consular services. Elliot's first tour was in Mexico City, and then he served as a political officer in Canada. For his third tour, Elliot was the consular chief in Kinshasa, DRC. Next was Chennai, India, where Elliot served as the fraud prevention manager and ACS chief. He then went back to Washington, where he served as the East Asia division chief in the Office of American Citizens Services. After that, he was back to Africa, where Elliot served as the deputy consular chief in Nairobi, Kenya, for 4 years. Elliot is currently in Accra with his wife Emily, who is the public affairs officer, along with his 3 teenage sons. International so penny and penny in the Babajuchin Kobo, consular officer Elliot Fetick. The Wasam Kaka and Etienne Mano Aquaba. So I'll be doing the English with Elliot and then Minia buying Susua how no betrim Ako Chi Katem. Antimato need design. Mami Sewa, come on. Nani bruni fita na ben mic no mame ben mic no mame anti anapay adwuma no ye ben sa Elliot, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing very well. Thank you very much.
Good to see you. Good to see you. So how is Ghana treating you generally? I know it's not your first time in Africa. You've been to Kinshasa and other places in Africa. How is Ghana treating you?
Ghana is treating me very well.
Yeah.
I really have enjoyed the hospitality of Ghanaians, and I've enjoyed my time here trying to strengthen the ties between Ghana and the United States.
Okay. So my first question would be for you to explain the types of visas available for travel to the United States. Mamisawa. Yeah.
Would you explain the types of visas?
But maybe beside the tree, and maybe sand bro from Tiuchrim and the same who said visa, I hold one to
American embassy.
Good.
Among for it, one when I say, to me apply.
Okay, so Elliot, now to you, the types of visas.
There are many different types of visas. In fact, we have more categories of visas than we do letters of the alphabet. But 2 of the more common types of visas are tourist visas, known as B1, B2 visas, and student visas that are usually known as F1 visas.
Your visas be brave, who do be brave. Nemo near and for any jehun, I apply for every time. No, and slash no, I a friend B1, B2, and I said near school for education, I a friend of F1.
Okay. So, what are the processes and what documents are required for a successful visa application? I mean, is it the same for all types of interviews? Will you recommend using middlemen? What is your advice?
Enti akwankyerɛ bɛn na ɛwɔ hɔ a kwan bɛn na ɛwɔ hɔ a enipa ɛfa so ɛde enya American visa obe recommend sɛ obi foforɔ so na ɔmfa apply for visa na sɛ ɔno ankasa enya na adeɛ.
You have asked several questions there, so I'm going to answer them one at a time.
Yes.
Obi nsɛmfo bebree na so meyi ni baako no meyi ano.
So the process in general for a visitor visa, the most common type, is that you need to go online, you fill out the application, you pay the fee, and then you go look on our website for an interview date.
Iti mo ane sɛ ɛno ane sɛ obetua o visa fee no na wako online and fill a form na afei wako your website no so akɔpɛ interview date na odi aba.
Now, for student visas, the process is that you first have to be admitted to an American school. Then the school will give you paperwork that you will need to apply for the visa.
A school for no near a hian say Ubenya school or America. Na school no be ma a home crata and as a documents I would be home a application. No.
You asked about documents.
Yes.
The document required are different for each kind of visa. But in general, for a visitor visa, the only documents that are required are your passport and the proof that you have paid the fee, and also that the proof that you filled out the application. Other kinds of documents like bank documents, the deed to your house, are not required, and it is likely that the officer will not look at them during the interview.
I'm say ubisa documents for visa application no. For visitors ni here ni say what do passport, any proof of payment ni say what your visa fee no de aba. Any papi if say as I say what they documents and I say nema bi a hu hia eba na so sa nema ni nyina hu hye dan hia nti basically no visitors no who here proof of payment and our bank statement. Not bank statement or proof of payment and our passport. And our students so we here documents from the school.
Okay, so I want to find out this. When is the bank statement a requirement, a required document?
A bank statement
A bank statement is not required for visitor visas. For student visas, on the other hand, proof that you can afford to pay for the tuition is required, and bank statements is one way that you can prove that. The other part of being a student visa is proof that you can do the academic work at the school you're going to.
Maybe who apply for visitors visa no bank statement who here name mum say who apply say okusua de wo ho a ese say u prove say sika wo ho a betumetua adesua no ho eka na wo de ba na yehwe. The bank statement who here for student visas, but not for visitors visas.
Okay, all right. And then there was a question about middlemen, the usage of middlemen, and if you would advise.
Can say obi enfa obi so ansana or apply for visa na.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, you do not need a middleman to apply for a visa. The instructions on how to do so are right on the U.S. Embassy's website, and anyone can go online and do it themselves.
And who here said ubefa obiso na wa apply for visa? Ushe mu ne kasi mu na and who here said ubefa obiso na wa apply for visa?
If you have problems filling out the forms, my advice to you is don't go to someone who's going to charge you hundreds of dollars. Go to your nephews who know how to play with the Xbox or your other family members who can help you do it.
Say ebia sebe unim abefu fidie mu anase unim computer mu na se untimi fill form na ye futu de be ma on se wo fase bia owo fie a ono sebe wako school a onim de no ma ono enfele form no ma na mo nkotu esika e mo bi empempem oje usika dikwa.
And one final thing. there are some middlemen who claim that they have a special path to getting a visa and will charge you hundreds or even thousands of dollars to get a visa. Don't listen to them. They are ripping you off.
Nkrofo bi beka che say omo wo enipa bi wo inside ho ombetimi aform so na ya ma visa na omo agi usika empempem mesrew entu esika mo bi bia sa eni ho.
Okay, right. How is the work of these middlemen affecting your job as an embassy, and what is the embassy doing to deal with these middlemen?
Nasa nkrofo ya yenye from Goro boys,
yes.
And as a Goro men omo adwuma no sen esusun sanso be na enya wo embassy ni so na kwan be na ye fa so say e be si sa de no ho kwan.
Sometimes we see applicants that have paid thousands of dollars for fake documents, and usually not only do they not get the visa, but they can be barred from the United States for life for lying on their visa application. And it's very sad because often they don't know better. So what we're trying to do is, that's one of the reasons I'm here today, is to let people know that paying thousands of dollars for visa applications is a losing game.
Pepi na man for sika ma enkrofo na omom fake documents amom deba. So all the basa na say hu akire a ye be refuse u eno achi no ye be braw say untimi nko America for efie bebre. Enti say wa be fa kwan papa so na say wa apply a em say ebeboa.
Yeah. Okay. Adom 106.3 FM. Many US embassy in Penny for, in fact, consular officer Elliot Fetic and a meneno train and come out. So, Katsa Busha Fons will be a homo person to quite a call USA and come away and come out and who here papa and can find visa application home and to join here. Oh, Facebook so now was in Bisabia. Ultimately to Facebook. Yabajibana for Yabisa na openino etimi eyano. Ede Amaya Adom 106.3 FM our Facebook already loads of questions and about Facebook baby sir. Elliot, so let me find out how long does the visa application process typically take, Elliot?
So mupa and not saying and as I was saying as an what you saying in a D and sign a visa application process no
The actual visa application process usually only takes a few days to fill out the form, to pay the fee. However, sometimes it can take longer to find an open visa interview slot.
MPP no anka enche o fill form na ko online copy a date na enche name say that again.
It can take longer to find an interview slot.
Interview date no na e na e we chika kranti o hwehwa e be ma won ache.
Why is that? Why does it take too long to get an interview date?
E dey nti na mane ba sa interview date no e we chiri sa nkofo enya no.
It's because so many people want to travel to the United States that there are more people who want visa interviews than we have the ability to do. I'm going to give you one statistic. In 2019, about 20,000 people paid the visa application fee. In 2023, the number of people who did that here in Ghana tripled.
Wow.
Enipa dodo a epe American visa no edosun ese ya hu odin ene ye enema ye wa ebetumi ede process visas na normal statistics be say Africa credit twembe 2019 mu no enipa apply for visa no na kakra bi nanso afi atwa mu ya 2023 ya ebe a double just demand no akosro so high say nkofo a air visa no edoso ebro yen so.
We are adding additional interview slots all the time, and we've added more officers. And in fact, this year we are going to do even more visa applications than last year. And last year we set a record.
Wow.
But unfortunately, the demand is still very high. So we ask for people's patience as they apply for a visa.
It's not said demand in the was through be brain. Tinema ye de gu kwan mu a ye di hu dwuma ene se ye nya officers be brave a on betimi adjudicate visas no. And the number be brave so to akwan mu a e ma ye ho kwan na etumi ye more visas or more applications than before. Nti yeguso ayedi mujuma.
We do have a program where if you are renewing your visa, you may be able to do that without coming in for an interview. You should look at the U.S. Embassy's website for the requirements for this program.
Yawo bibi ade atokwan ma your friend no interview waiver program. Eno ubehwe online no hwese o qualify no nsa o de tum o de call DHL. Ombeji no mo de abre na ya process nti ehu hia se obeba physically into the embassy nti eno so ye bibi ade atokwan ma ye de clear ye backlogs and I say ye ma ofo bebre hu kwan na motumi abe apply for visas.
In very urgent cases, you can also apply for an emergency visa, but the number of emergency visa slots available is very low, and only the most urgent cases will be accepted.
There will be so a friend no emergency application. You better apply for emergency dates, but and also demand no wasro into your shum na ya share near sebe ehunya. Na ya approve nti approve dia obenya emergency slot no so now the application.
Okay. All right. So tell us, what are the common mistakes or common reasons for denial, Elliot?
Edem pa na ye share ejina so edi refusing for visas.
In order to qualify for a visitor visa, you have to show that you have strong ties to Ghana. The kind of ties that will compel you to come back to Ghana after a short stay in the United States. And usually people are denied a visa because they haven't shown during the interview that they have sufficient ties to Ghana.
Ade poti ba kwa yegina so ehwe edema visa ene say ye hwe eniama e wo Ghana ha ebetimi atwon aba den ne wo ha e kire say okwa obesan aba.
Okay.
But tempempi nipa bebre ntimi demonstrate say or bibi say enu nti ebema na aba.
Okay, so on that I would want to find out the proof. What proof is enough to show that I have strong ties with my country, Elliot?
Nti enyina so ben na
say me de ekire ba
say ampani ampa kwa obesan aba.
Well, during the interview, one of the common mistakes is that people think that there is a certain kind of document that will get them the visa. Actually, officers usually don't look at documents during a visitor visa interview. Instead, it's the answers to the questions that are posed to them that the officers make their decision on.
Documents are the bebano, and no sooner a beshe, na edama visa no. And so the woman say, yes, share documents, name officer now or interview no, or tier one no assem, tell we is in Fuana no, and na ojina so edama visa no.
You should be ready to answer 3 very common questions. What do you do here in Ghana? Why do you want to go to the United States? And have you ever traveled outside of Ghana before?
It's inform me and say ejina so edema visa no eden na oye o Ghana ha sei o kwa eden o America ho na den na bema o assign aba to Ghana.
Okay. Yeah.
And finally, be honest. If you are not honest or you present fake documents, not only will you be denied the visa, but you could be forbidden from going to the United States for the rest of your life.
Afei ye pese o kan okware obey application na entwantro bia wom ne mu nokware bia e wom no ese wo de etudwa onfa ntudwa na se ye hu akire a ye be refuse visa no na afei ya braw se untimi kwa America ebiom.
Okay, so we are back to the issue of the long wait for dates for interviews. What are you doing? What can you say about the long wait for securing dates for interview, and what are you doing to mitigate the situation, Elliot?
Yakwa sa bejina nti a ye interview date no e wa chichi sa no nti eden na ye ne ma be na de atoto akwan mu a ye hwe se amafo benya date entempaso.
Obviously, we wish the wait time for interview dates was shorter, I will say that it has about 2 years ago, the wait time was over 2.5 years. Now it is just over 1 year. So it has improved. As I said, we are hiring additional officers and we are doing more additional visa appointments so that this year we expect to do more visa interviews than we've ever done before.
Yenya visa interview date no ewe nim nanso yenya ne sa eno ntisi na yedi kankan no yenya more officers amba be adjudication no amayen na yetimi process visa no intempaso.
Okay, all right. So let's say I'm applying for a visa. I have a challenge. What do I do?
So me apply for visa na se me wo asintobia.
And I'm how bia.
How?
The best thing you should do is go to the U.S. Embassy's website. You can just Google it and go to the section on visas. And all of the information is there on the visa application process, including who to contact if you have any problems.
Yebeka se kwa website no so. US Embassy website no so information ni nyina wo ho. Any contact numbers ne email addresses nyina wo ho no. Nti ukọ ho no ma onsabeka yi.
Okay, but people say your emergency appointment hasn't worked for anyone, Elliot. True or false?
Not true.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm for I can say emergency appointment no. Enye juma. Nanso ye sisu dia say eye juma pa.
Now, any explanations for that, Elliot?
Yes, the emergency appointment system does work, and we grant many of them every day. It's just that the demand is very, very high for these kind of appointments, and so most people are disappointed. And we're sorry about that, but just the demand is so high that we can only grant a very few number of them.
Nipa dodo emergency appointments no edoso. Nanso area ho se enyo bia na ebetimi amano. Enyo bia na ebetimi agrant no emergency appointment no. Nti ye share on priority na je say ye consider reasons ni ade ansana ya approve.
Okay, right. So Elliot, tell us, how different is the student application from the tourist B1, B2 process?
Say ye share B1, B2 and I say instruction every sana. So so ben the dem ene umo ekosua de anasa adisua for entem.
It is very different. First of all, you have to be admitted to a U.S. school in order to apply for the student visa.
Adisua for no ne di kan say esese unya school bi ma school no eje utum say obe admit for studies our US.
Second, once you have been admitted to a school, you have to get the proper paperwork to apply for the visa, including a form called the I-20, and you also have to pay a fee called the SEVIS fee online.
I face a school no eje utuma as some amount krata bia specifically a friend no I-20 no na kire spell it out will cost our duration how much it will cost me ade na fe bibi a friend service fee and also as I say utua ntutua now the receipt no aka ho abanti this main documents no I-20 and a service fee receipt no so the ba.
Okay, all right, yeah.
And then during the actual interview, you have to show that you are able to complete the coursework, that you're able to do the classes that you've signed up to take in the United States, that you are a real student, and you also have to show that you can afford to pay the tuition.
I feel by interview no so as so train and as umaye hu na yeti school na wo apply for any course na so kwa koye no wo hu nimdie and as wo boa wo hu se wo bekwa kosua sa course no afa su sika wo ho no ma ebetumi afande wana sa show throughout the school no the course no. Yeah.
Okay, now the eligible students who will need to be in the US this fall, how are you helping these students, Elliot?
School for bebre ho mo hwe nim so mbeko school August September year mu nti eden na ye afa ho se ombenya date ntem abesin ko apply.
A good question, because foreign students are very important to the United States, and we want to have as many Ghanaians study in the United States as possible.
nkrofo a efi aman foforo so ebesua de e wa America no ehu hia yen papa enu nti ye hwe kwan se Ghanaian students so ebenya sa akonya no na omabesua de o America.
We are doing mostly student visa interviews this summer so that we can see as many student visa applicants as possible.
This summer yana se bria ye wo mu ya no ye student visas no bebre esen visa classes ni nyina isi aye ka say de student visas na ewo soro ye bebre pa.
Okay, so Elliot, there's this question. I'm not there. We've not gotten to the question and answer section, but this one says he has admission to Michigan State University, going to pursue criminal justice masters. Program starts date is August 19th, 2024, but I have to be on campus by August 16th, 2024 to complete the assistantship position offered to me. I have also made payment for both visa and service fees. Am I likely to get an interview date before August 16th where I'm supposed to be on campus? That's a question in relation to the question I just asked you, Elliot.
Obi any admission Elko Michigan State University.
Yes.
SSA Odu School by 16th of August. I'm saying Sunny Yakasa in pre onya date by 19th I saw static course into obey day now.
I don't know the specific circumstances in this case, but I would advise the student that one route is that they could apply for an emergency appointment for students. And we have set aside a good number of appointment slots for emergencies appointments for students who are going to the United States in the fall.
Onipa ya obisa sa question yi ye nemu no ntino nasem no yentimi en ndiamu ye because ye nemu asem ni nyina nemu efuto ebetu di amane ne say on apply for emergency visa no emergency slot no emergency appointment no na ye behwe na etimi approve.
Yeah.
However, it is very likely that we are
okay. My producer tells me that with this very one, the person has made all the necessary documentation and the payment, and the emergency. Okay, so that's it.
I'm saying nipa obisa asem say yes why bibia emergency ni bibia wa bisa but I say ye muano.
Yeah, Elliot.
Well,
I think we still need to look into the.
Yeah, I can't answer specific cases on the air for obvious reasons. But I as I said, in general, the emergency appointment is available. Let me say one other thing, which is that the reality is we are not going to be able to interview all of the students who want to go to the United States in September. You may have to, if you are not able to get a visa appointment, talk to your school. Most American schools are very willing to defer your admission until January or even next year so that you have time to get a student visa.
Ne woman say obia or apply for visa say obesha nim so ko August September no cross say woman say yentimi show bibia na mom aya school no e wo ho akwanya e de ma school for no say omo twe omo start date no to January any ade nti sa woni school ni kasa on betimi adife wo start date no ama.
All right. Now, Elliot, let's shift our attention to let's take a look at the diversity situation. What we call here U.S. visa lottery. Do Ghanaians still win? And what percentage of winners actually do get to the U.S.? Elliot.
If we American visa
lottery, yeah.
I'm for that so too. Na Ghana for omudi. And I said, then of course.
Ghanaians absolutely do win the lottery sometimes. In fact, they win quite a lot. But having your name picked does not mean that you are necessarily going to get an interview for a diversity visa. It just means that you have a chance. And we interview as many diversity visa applicants as we can, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to everyone.
Ghana for winning lottery no pa omo winning bebre nanso enyo bia na ebetime interview no ansa na season no atwam And I feel so say yes selected wa any automatic say ubenya visa na so ubenya interview date. Nti a process ye pick wa na fe yama slot na waba interview and sana season no atwam.
I'd also point out that the lottery is free and that only people who actually get an interview have to pay any application fees.
Yes, I see. Say visa lottery no a free. Obia into ashe oba interview na o visa fee pe any idea zeutia into huskabia.
But in Ghana there are people who set up tents and other offices. I mean, giving out these processes to people. You are aware of the process, right?
As Ghana, you who for about tent in the kiosk near there, almost fill forms.
But banners, US American flags, US visa lottery, apply here, apply now, and then they drive people to their offices. Elliot.
Apply or say forms more.
We were talking about middlemen earlier, and how they rip people off.
Yes.
Entering the visa lottery is free. You should not have to pay a penny to do it.
Ya Canada, in a sense, to say this application process nankasa de a free. Inti enkosi obiso na entua sebe simple akra emano.
And if you have questions about the diversity visa lottery, again, go to our website and it explains that all the visa information there. Don't rely on middlemen. Don't get ripped off.
Afi wo ho asem bi se bia okwa website no so a information ni nyina wo honom enkosi obi so e ma na nje usika endi.
All right. Thank you for that answer. But I also know that there's an interview waiver. Who qualify for the process and how is it even done?
Yenim se mo bi a friend interview waiver. Why na wo ho akwanya say utumi apply for interview waiver no?
Thank you for the question, and it's a very good one because we want as many people to take advantage of this program as they can.
Yepese yedasi yepese inipa bebre nya ho akwan say omo apply for interview waiver ntimi da se bisa misa asemi.
You may be eligible for the interview waiver program if you are renewing a visa that you already have, or if you had a U.S. visa that expired no more than 48 months in the past.
Nipa qualify no nkrofo a omo renew omo visa on the same category. For example, GB1 B2 last 4 years, last 5 years, and I expand now person oye foforo. I expand now person oye foforo. Say I expire no ndim bro enfie nan a qualify say we apply for interview waiver no.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just coming to the close of our conversation, but maybe you may want to share some statistics on the number of visas issued to Ghanaians. For instance, in 2023, can you give us some statistics on that, Elliot?
Well, I can tell you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying bisa
Ghana for do. Yeah.
Your process on visa na
visa. A future 2023. Yeah.
I can say that in 2023 we processed over 50,000 visa applications.
Wow.
That was a record. We've never done that many before.
50,000.
Yeah, I feel 2023 and more than 50,000 applications. Yeah.
And this year, so far, we are doing 23% more visa applications than we did last year at the same time.
I feel more than 23%. I can't last year then not say
So we are working hard to interview as many people as we can. It's just that the demand is very high, and we ask for your patience as we work through as many applications as we can.
Dodo na nemu nipa na epenu so edos I say demand no edos since supply no nti yeguso aye boy ho bonde na ya ye ne ebetumi
Right. Adom 106.3 FM. Elliot Fertic, a consular officer, and now I think I will have to go on my Facebook page because there are lots of questions here which I would want you to quickly respond to, and then we'll be wrapping up. This one says, "What is the official website for visa application? Please find out for me." Nana Kofi da kon ampem ne dia ode bae eno no.
Obi bisa American Embassy websites nankasa pa no ene dia hi.
The best way is to simply Google U.S. Embassy Accra, and that will take you to the actual website. The actual URL is gh.usembassy.gov.
Nyebe kan say Oko Google. Now type US Embassy Accra. Information in nyina wo ho. And also say o type gh.usembassy.org .gov.
Okay, and then there's this question about how much the visa costs. How much the visa application, Elliot?
Visa application no boy is saying.
Yeah.
It's $185.
Say again.
$185.
$185
for a B1 B2 visa.
Okay. All right.
So upe instruction there $185 into core banker rate no omo the amount na what you are in cedis.
Okay. Kobe on Facebook said, please kindly ask for a marriage visa. How to apply for marriage visa? If there's anything like that, yeah.
Obi bisa our visa.
Yeah.
And also saying.
Well, first of all, if you just got married, congratulations.
I feel no worry.
Okay. If you marry a U.S. citizen, what the U.S. citizen first needs to file a petition with the Department of Homeland Security to get the visa.
So what worry obi or American citizen as I said, oyire no anase ukunu no America ho no e file for marriage visa amount.
Then after the Department of Homeland Security approves your application, then the non-U.S. citizen visa applicant will have to come to the embassy for an interview.
Say ya approve petition no America ho na e de file ne bebre na fe wa arrange for interview date no about interview.
Yeah. And I said earlier that you don't need documents for visa interviews, but that was for non-immigrant visas. For immigrant visas, there are a lot of required documents. And again, go to the website and it explains the process.
It can say so apply for visitors visa na unhia documents. Name bibi ti say aware and say visa ya file amount de unhia documents be brave why say we deba ni nyina our website no so.
Okay, so someone wants to know if there's any refund for the visa fee. That's if you are rejected.
And bia so be apply for visa na say yan ma wa usika na otua and san de ma wa na.
No. And the reason that there is no refunds is that the cost of the application covers the cost of processing the visa application, and we don't make money off of it. We charge exactly how much it costs us to process the visa application, no more, no less.
About your debit, so be visa na say you refuse wa, yan fa visa fee no amount. Ye woman say fee na ye geno, ye sika efa nia process na ye no, ehun sika na ye gye, nya say ye na nya so mfa so. Na mum say na cost to process the visa no, eno na ye gye no. Ti refund ni ho.
Okay. Now, we talked. You mentioned 3 questions that will be asked. One of them is whether you've traveled outside Ghana before. Will that be a basis for the refusal of your visa if you've not traveled outside Ghana before?
Udi kan say adeba kwa ejina so de ma visa ne say ye hwese wetu kwan da. So untu kwan da eno na ejina so de refuse ni pa visa na.
No. The decision is based on the person's circumstances in total. So it's the answers to all of the questions that matter.
There be enya no kwan na ejina so ehwe nsɛmfoɔ a yɛbɛbisa no wano yie ne sɛnea wobɛyi ano no ɛno na yɛgyina so anase yɛhwɛ na yɛde ma visa no.
All right. So Flora Godfrey says, my case has sit at NVC for over a year for spousal visa. When am I getting an interview?
Obisini case at National Visa Center for how long?
For over a year.
For afini near etwemu nanso onti yenka eden obeye.
Again, I don't know the circumstances of your case, but generally speaking, immigrant visas do take some time to be seen. We also have a huge demand for immigrant visas. A lot of Ghanaians want to go live in the United States, so we ask for your patience, and we are for your patience. Generally speaking, we are doing it first come first serve, meaning we're trying to do the older cases first to be fair.
Yeah, woman say immigrant visas no so demand no wasro, and also take quite a emrebem ansana omanya interview date no. Nemo ye best resembanya abutre because ye guso. And no started from National Visa Center, we process here and son about do ye hasi. No when your dates now they are into a gradual process.
Okay. So let me put these two questions together. William Demolu on Facebook and then Seiba Rukaya. William asks, is there a difference between green card and a visa? Can one get a green card while still in Ghana? And Seiba Rukaya wants to know if your employers sponsor your visa, is it possible to get your green card before the visa?
Obi pe who say visa any green card no the crow and say we employers sponsor visa now with your green card. With your green card Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great question. They are not, green cards and visas are not the same, but one leads to the other. Generally speaking, if you want to get a green card, you have to get an immigrant visa first.
The woman say green card any visa no. Niema mienu nanso ba if you bakoso ana akọ bakoso. Nti ne di kan say unya visa first.
Once you have an immigrant visa, then you travel to the United States. When you arrive in the United States, that is when you can apply for the green card.
Nti say ma immigrant visa no Ghana ha say ya utu kwan ko America hona na fe ako process green card no.
Okay, so a few more of the questions and then we'll wrap up. There's an interesting one here. Okay, we want to know the date for the lottery visa this year. Wealthy Vine. When is the date?
Visa lottery for this year.
For this year.
I don't know the exact date of the lottery right now, but I again go to the U.S. Embassy's website and it will tell you the information about the visa lottery. Generally speaking, it is held at the same time every year.
Ne woman say intimi nkyere ebreporting yebe start aye visa lottery no ho adwuma ne mom ne woman say afi bia ebra e hyase no sa bre na na hyase bosom e hyase no sa bre na na afi bia ye into website no so benya information.
Okay, now the final one will be from Barbara Andos Solange. She says, hi CJ, can you please ask what happens if my child is an American citizen but the mother isn't? She has her birth certificate and passport to prove she is, but she's only 3 years old. What age will I be able to travel to the States with her?
Semeba kra American citizenship wadi mfie miensa. Na se me ne maame no menye citizen na mfie ben na abofra ni dia metumi ene no akọ America.
You would need a non-immigrant visa to travel temporarily to the United States. So you would apply for a visa just like anyone else from Ghana. If you want to go live in the United States, you would have to wait until your child becomes an adult, and then once a U.S. citizen becomes an adult, they have the right to bring certain family members to the United States. It's a little more complicated than that, but generally speaking, temporary visits, you could apply for a non-immigrant visa now. If you want to live in the United States, you have to wait till your child is an adult.
And now, so person ne abofra no call America as so apply for non-immigrant visa. And I say ne friend B1 B2 no na one ne call. Ne mum sa abofra ne nyi adults over 18 years now or who kwan say or file ma na wo for and I say abusuafo bi. Nti abofra ne nyi obetumi afile ma no.
Okay, so I think we'll wrap up. Your final words, Elliot, and then we'll be wrapping up.
Thank you very much for having me on the air. The American Embassy really encourages legitimate travel to the United States. And I've been so impressed by the strength of the ties between Ghana and the United States. And I look forward to continuing to help Ghanaians visit my country. And again, I'm very glad to have had this chance to answer your questions.
Many so adi hu ni say nipa bebre benya akwanya no mo apply for American visas no mo be extra ye kro no me ba many abeje pa Ghana for any ma ho hoje ene ye ni mutie ama many abeje nti me hwe kwan say obi abenya ho kwan na mo be extra ye kro no.
Okay, Elliot, so on the lighter side, have you tasted any Ghanaian dish so far?
I have, and nothing can compare to jollof rice.
Jollof rice. Thank you so much for coming, Elliot.
Thank you.
Adom
106.3.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. It's a CCM one watch. Oh, yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM one gas on watch. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your one eye. Adom FM. Tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
It's a CCM one watch. Oh, yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM one gas on watch. Oh, yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what.
American Embassy. Facebook on it. Questions in the band, but we said, see you next time. Bring Holland Embassy. Oh, I'm up for. Correct TV says jollof rice is the best food for American Embassy workers. Okay, to me, chop me home. I wanna. The piano too na fe. Oh, last one I come back up. If you buy now watch me nuntem say mante abena poku ahwene enka on radio so a na maji American visa dia mano ya abayo yi okojojo no ho kakra abena ba kojojo no ho kakra ewo US
I'm surprised.
Really? But I'm on Facebook say na marry my girlfriend and the person come and do. Why come and do? Baby, there be uchi red fisher. Na eho pie. O say eho na yakono. Sana anapa bla poku ahone. Why say and fish ya chie na eho no apa.
Your Facebook Adam.
Shine on mommy.
Oh, in fact, we don't be asked. And the mama my friend special from my
so open when
if you who me Dominic who me hey just say Caro who me was a wow. I'm say oh Caro
I'm pija muna me
oh see oh dear yeah omushe
men van America
o say
men van America
na wo ko da be
am ben
me ambassador mo common
me na ambassador na ndi
but ene adisua na wo de ba na obi question o de ba ye me de ma wa na mo wie oh Alex wan fa mantem o se wa hemfa mpo na me moso na o de ya na oni omo kasa chese je no abisa o se 2018 mo honom no oko US na no de B1 B2 visa ene koye na 2021 oko biemu no omo born no back o say I was sent back home at entry for coming for a business visit and was banned for 5 years.
Okay.
To ma ban for 5 years.
Oh.
Na nka opeso bisa say bia pardon bi on my bia 2-3 years no obetumi akonya bia omo be consider na nka opeso bisa say e ma 5 years na e pepepe ana pardon bi on after 2 and after 3 years.
Okay.
It's Alex so
me am na omadwum say bisa say ye ban wa for how long? But we just 5 years you na me say 5 years no ana
so bia ke betumi abafon kakra. Enti no ne question to the Alex ye bedi hu djuma man why sige de say wa ben ho
yeah
then I will show horses bebrebe
Emmanuel Obin Facebook was say abna ho bon ahwene and they watcha and I comforted with you say abna this is what you want so when
na abra one dress ni ankan for say ni ankan so kororogu o say it no it is so that is wonderful my idea pa my
Prince Taylor Jr. so person sponsor of the US Ochina
hey bra somebody nya botere sani ko US
ani ne ka be na wotu mienu ntem mo de wo so
Dubai bi kra na wo ka de ne
se ni ekuku ye ho a o ta ba ga na wo ko
US asem na aka yin ho na no me kwa me ba na wo twa ne sen wo twa ne sen Dominic mamentonka wa ha mamentonka otiase nkasa sige
me show you na me kasa abebum
na
da wokata no ha
da wokata na
me fa no wen yen fa sedama Josie Kate file no wen Josie Kate ya da o ma say yes sounds near da Telecel connecting energies yeah and
And I know it, Absa Bank. Your story matters. To story no, here it's I want a bedroom Absa Bank. Na yenye sa pepepe. Na CJ won says we NIB report na. Edi kan baye. Last week I did mun komo na. Other reports ni bin so about Professor Smart Sapon Ayebi. Na wo hye amania wode abada na kye say MPP ni mu de sese no sa wo kan reanimate no a na no ane matopoku prempe onapo esan se hayin soso no omo kye se omo wieye eni emu ama ne bo eni kye se de percentages no ekowieye no na omantama omo ye sa survey no Ashanti region omo de constituency 17, Western omo de constituencies 13, Greater Accra omo de constituencies 10, Ahafo constituencies 3, Bono 7, Bono East 11. It's in total no 61 constituencies out of 275 and one more regions no 1 2 3 4 5 6 regions mu na eno no share omo komo na ye constituency executives, electoral area executives and a polling station executives and na omo sa finding ya CJ mebe boso ediama no na omo chese sample size no nipa dodo a omo edi komo no 3,577 and omo ekasa ye say NIB de na ye nipa over 5,000 na omo wiye no tichemu no say na kokoye ye de oshidi kan ewo table no so no Yewura Matthew Opoku Prempe na po a wono no enya emu 1,273 ejina ho edema 35.6%. Not just say out of a nipa 1 2 3 4 5 6 and any choice e ka ho bi no na owura Yewura na po just we shred the kan ya wanya ohamuchichi mu aduasanum ne achipo ensia de oben no kakra and doctor ya osai adotwum wono no enya 517 out of 3,000 any achiri no a wono so to so mienu onya 14.5%. Dr. Henry Kokofu sije hai Yewura Kokofu dia PM wa hasei a wono so nya 372 a ejina mu ema 10.4% na Apostle Professor Opoku Onyina ne di guso edi ahim wo service ahodo a ekoso no ono aso percentage onya ye no 200 onya ema no 233 a ejina ho edema 8.5%. And a me chief of staff more pare enya 154 ejina ho ma 4.3%. It is CJ sa wo hwemu dia na party executives amebo ya bobo boso ama we no esusu se eba no grassroots mobilization se yenkɔ fam yenkɔ keka ne mamom na grassroots nyina entinsi monten kwankɔ bontoa enye dwuma ema party no a wo mususu se Yewura na po edi kan pa obetumi ayesa dwuma no eba no grassroots mobilization a wo mo chese na po ewo fam a obetumi ayesa dwuma na mana bro so party unity party in Kabom, San Kabom na party ni here, Ediako 2024, but to Imudiako Winnie, Aqua Breaky 8 no. Party 4 year executives are survey in your Mudim Kobono, and just say, or Ramati Opoku Prempe Edi and Mukras, a Kobani say, Omwa, a was some Obama party no and Kabom Yejumano, and Nipa a man of Satumino, a year 2,978. And HSA Napo and a shady kind so be to me at this edumano. Na another chance so a CJ almost so Bamania party executive motivation. Party no executive say woman no one motivation just say encransa and what's a comma one no yejumano. It's a no na Yewura Smart Sapon in the drum. I can come home much as I was share key qualities na Napo and the shady kind winning in Emoa. One so so no na yet the best candidate or better Dr. Bamiano Matumia Breaky 18. Abna
Mamenkwa Humano so na mene Dr. Hayford Mensa Irakwa or development economist Dankwa Institute. Yeah, train survey imo enkomo. Dr. Temenka Adom FM so niam watching.
Major so many metiati for you.
For you so asa ahode won hode.
Oba de Adom obi kwan ama no say there but an anything.
Okay. Yendi kan bisa nia akofa sa survey aba. Very fundamental question. Doc.
Mrs. Service na die every Sabria go see election no. You bet service a whole be na Jumetia aye nipa ba ko mienu bia eba o main service a one edi mu akofini na akodu bria say yetumi ebuye mu na obia to me adwa adwenkyerɛ yɛnya different service na yɛde toto ho a ɛma yɛ more likelihood say near find it out of research no ɛno bɛtumi ayɛ nea amanfoɔ no adwen ho ɛsɛ ɔbɔfoɔ no nea ɛyɛ ne nam ho apa so na saa bere nea ɛwofa ɛyɛ ade a obiara ɛhwɛ kwan ɛne sɛ MPP Frank Atuni owura Mohammed Baumia ɔbɛpaw ne na bɛdi akyire na ɛno ɛna na ɛnim sɛ nka April twɛ mu yi ɛna bɛba so April ba yɛante enti na akɔyɛ sɛ okay dɛn nti ɛna yɛntumi ɛnhu yɛ nti obiara te ne ho si dwom a obisa nipa a ɛsusu sɛ wɔ voice ɛwɔ mu ɛno ɛna yɛyɛ sa ne nea wokenkan yi ɛyɛ nea mewura menua paa smasapɔn ɔno ayɛ ɔnea yɛn nso yɛayɛ na kame ayɛ sɛ results no nyinaa no ɛyɛ akɔ one angle which gives an indication bi sɛ ɛba grassroots in terms of party for no nea wosusu sɛ wɔn deɛ nka wadwene mu no obetumi aboa ɔmanpanyin Frankatuni Mohammed Baumia ɛbɛyɛ nea moka yɛ owura napo na mmom ɛsɛ yɛte aseɛ sɛ ɛba sɛ yɛyi ɔmanpanyin abɛdi akyire anaasɛ running mate normally no hwɛ scheme of work na ɛnyɛ grassroots for no ɛna ɛyɛ yɛwɔ the Council of Elders, yɛwɔ the flag bearer, even the current president, the sitting president has a lot of weight in determining who the running mate is, together with the functional executives committee of the party. And into a number of indicators, but we wanted to expand the scope. And Nayan say a nipana ewo grassroots because I say campaign idea and yes roho ewa seho. A nipana was seho na ekwakoton that the camfui say monshe wana want to abama once wadring a one thing. A kanya say even though this resource no and yame maya be no the resource no say napo ura napo na ready kind. A kanya say ubisa question na say ekobase on ya usu say ono na enye abediachi mampanya abediachi ema anase running mate na yankofa ne awo pese ye fa na where ka de say woni nipa obeyi no obeye adwuma
yeah
na ani je say me omu ne say overwhelming majority about 98% HSA say yamfa one candidate na near omam Frankatuni ne beyi no say we na mpese me ne adwuma no they are ever willing to work with the person, which means to say omu say sa na etre na mumu no ye respect the decision of the flag bearer as the ultimate decision in this equation.
But share MPP Amayoku and they share the methodology I'm using here. But how relevant is running mate in Komwe to the new patriotic party? Yeah, one person breaking 80. Doc.
Oh, very, very important. Obashe that you make say MPP win election 2016 and 2020. Now, through 2016, now it was because of the running mate. Because at the point, the running mate was more vocal. Running mate, obey a popular crowd will be a political share on your all kinds of seminal audience to farmer or be a TSC, not running mate needing more percent. And then share over the years. So far, the bar no ya raising for running mate. And inti on your baby and say oh you be obey to me I'm matching to that standard now over my Baumia abeseteno. And yes I pay a bet my I was only pan sabe on one home more than answer maybe an yes and here. And inti only pan so to me see baby so far no do na ditu muse one so waka amambo no be. Na fitete offer MPP first time I'm one power flag bearer I free the northern part of the country any. Now it has always been Yefa South na yakofa running mate north. Yefa South na yafa running mate. Nti owura Aliu Mahama oyen baby ko abra owura kufo ebeye a president no na ofi northern region on a running mate. Ofa owura Akufo-Addo ononso okofa running mate efi northeast region. Nti ene yafa flag bearer efi northeast region na efe say befa running mate na efi southern region. Now, what share so far survey? No, one of the questions say, region and running mate no in free. About 92% of the respondents HSA or person of Ashanti region, and this is unequivocal across the region. And in the whole point, is now narrowed to Ashanti region. One of the questions that we also sought to investigate is should the running mate be a male or female? And interestingly, the whole majority believes that the running mate should be a male, not a female. And in the narrow down, we are beginning to narrow down on certain key people. If you say, Ofi Asante Memu, or a Marima, or you know, I just kron, obey me, Eddie, Saju Mesrin, Amana Edimu. Namuno, say, Ebeya, Obenten, Ana, Osemesi, and a dear, Nina, or Francatuni Nekukumu. Nia, Ofi say, Obetia Buana Jumaye. Ni Ofi say, Obetia Buadi and Kabuma Yehia, Ewa Sante Memu, Abba. If you say Yanyanesa, na say Yanya at least 80% of Ashanti voter, breaking the 8 would not be possible. As I say, Yetuminya running meter, Otonoma the publica, waiting yato. And inti, Adiabakwa, so far as we speak, Yawa Food Ayanese. So far, Yadimi and San, Edia, Ehudi Kanya, so far, all the services so far, Maya involved about 3-4 services. I really can, Ora Napo, Ora Dichum, and Ora Kokofu. Na Sanipa Mian saying, Adiabakwa, I see and say, which of these 3 is the general public receptive to? Ebi apart in Modi, near Yesunie, Namum, or Mount for Naya tone, Sanipa Yamawono, ones who are didn't say anything. And as I speak, there's a survey going on in the field. Percy Shese. So Yadinapukoma, Ghana for, the already tomb, Emma Ghana for, the Rakukufuma Ghana for, Omuwine, and I also say, obey to me, Abua, not it true at Antimemu, any Eastern region votes, no, yet me Anyanikafe. And no, and I bet today and what the general perception of the public towards these 3 leading candidates would be. But for now, only the party managed to say, Napo, and a ready come out.
Okay, Doc, Yambra details of the preferred candidate for running mate, as you survey, Eddie Ababe to Jampato, Uramu Kakra, Emain, Edia Hudwa, Etoja, Mehu, Honorable Natoshia Duaha, Honorable Joseph Oseusu, Honorable Henry Kwabnako Kufu, Honorable Brian Champo, Honorable Dr. Yawase Duchum, Honorable Asamoah Boateng, Honorable Matthew Poku Prempe, Honorable Freda Oseo Pare, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia Dixon. Yankomu Kakra. Doc.
And Nyaya and say, Ofa Sa Jumadi ya, Edia who be brave nearby. And he said, Osha service be a last year, Numana, Edino Cladoso. Mawunsa, a Yura professor, a Opoko in Ib Crackan, smash up on the no. But yes, saying no, not to say, on no dino, a Yamfanka home. But leading names are based on media reportage. Based on other services, yakin kind of instance and so. Ya decide nipa ya kikabo na nipa 9. Eno na body ni nyina no. Enti ofa ye methodology na ye na ye no. Ye kan wasani. Ye call 60 constituencies in all the 16 regions. Now, what's the constituency ni bi wo ho a ofa bibi tita hafo northeast. These are very small regions. And enti say ultimately number of constituencies proportional to the size of the region. And 5 regions, the Ashanti region, Eastern region, Greater Accra region, and Central region. The number of constituencies are also split. And it's that you have more constituencies relative to near what the happening northeast and Amposa Oti. Now, for each constituency, we try to sample at least 5 constituency executives. And you have constituency you have random 4 polling stations within that constituency. Now, you have a polling station where each polling station has 5 executives. Now, 5 executives, now within that polling station, you have say, first time voters be umwana, obi on to abada. Fianza, afi, ebeya ba edikan obabeto. You try, you say, you be a mammy and a mammy, but normally not ya but that was the first approach. Yeah, then you interview what is available. Also trying to gauge, say, more betuabano, first time voters, ekobase, more tuaba and ne, ayi, ebio manpeni, among the 2 or 3 leading candidates, why and other better. So that was our methodology. And you really can't see any, not to say, okay, can see any na ora napo okay ka mani nyina ofa enipa oha emu adu song ekyese wonyaya enka obepese napo ene beye omampanyi abedi ekire ufiri ho a nia odi ho eye owura fema opa ye maame fema osepare and afi owura aduchum and Henry Kokofu. The interesting thing is the way a DMB ananka any league no ebo remu suddenly. For me, election be idea. Fenya Owura Akufo-Addo. It's pretty surprise on all of us as Ghanaian people. No, Ekanya yes we can have a surprise in the choice of a running mate.
We can have a surprise in the choice of a running mate. Now I say, I'm sure ya baby a man for the one any chire no enko banisa doc.
A possibility, but say by near party for the pay. Na say campaign a Frankatuni Betty party for wishes to study, and it is an obvious choice. Say Owura Matthew Poku Prempe, well ready kind, and it's across all the board. Over constituency level, polling station, regional, and even national. Well, ready can say on the preferred candidate.
Okay, but
the decision is really according to party constitution. The flag bearer, the sitting president, the executive, the council of elders, and the executive committee of the party.
Okay.
In that making that determination.
Dr. Ayakwa, you remember the reasons for the choice of a candidate, so but my question here who hear me pa say ankoye nia omanfo no na party for no edia ani na nam from me say ankoye bi na ekoye nipa fofra ebia sane yeguso ayekan ono kra de na ni din ni mu kra ono kra de na ni din ka say ekoye obi saa how is it going to affect the fortunes of MPP Amayuko no and then a Juma Kura campaigner flag bearer no oba beye
yebisa question say ankoye say onipa awususu say ono na efata no na say omampanyi ona Frankatuni ekoyi obi fofura so why a crowd say woni say nipa no ebenya nkita boye adwuma man say nipa na and I need just someone say 98% of the respondents say they are prepared to work with whoever the flag bearer chooses, provided say a flag bearer and a choice. Why are prepared say one in tiny pane beyejuma, and it is about how we manage that process. Mrs. say I think that it's suspense no air doors of Accra. We need to quickly take this to the next level and overcome the challenges that if there are any issues. We settle it. But I'm pretty sure, say, yes, Obane Chojaria na OCC no. And inti ebia na there's a lot of underground worker Omampenyi Abedietri and Frankatuni to be able to make sure say ya settle obia entiasia juma ansana ya the edina abetuja. Sane beya nkwa say minim say ebia osemesi ekoba na akwa benten. Anhwe na ebufu anase menteme wanse bi apiemu eni nti party for manage wo kire se nia ye beyi ni biara no waye krado se kwan bia se efa so na ye break 8 no waye krado se obeyesa eni nti I think that now the onus lies on the flag bearer to quickly come out and announce his running mate so that we can put this one to behind us because Ghana for person what running mate no how obetumi aboa na ni so ade hunu ne sen kwan ben so na situation ayo mu say ya no e betumi improve ama enchirema enwato ama ye hwato en oman yi mu. That is for me election should be an election of ideas. Why no superior idea no and a running mate must complement the efforts of the flag bearer and me sure kwan say enche e be decide jumadi no
party for running mate ben na omo chese omo hwehwe pe mo survey the reasons are omo de ema mo how popular nipa kro no wo ye nipa kro no say ne nsem go ana so grassroots for it is what are some of the reasons are party for the mamo
enyema de brain na wo ma ye na chese nia etudi kan a wo hwe say so nipa no oyo bia oyo popular na woton na popular marketable
okay
nia edi ho bi mu a wokan ye Obia officer or take grassroots politics as here. As independent to me, Obia, why born a grassroots politics? I say, I've gone it from what from one near Kosovo, I see one or Piasi. And I need ones or Obia, obey me opposition NDC no boot for boot and their own expression. I say, Wabuga is only Panty Bobuga, or gentle told me a gentle. Literally, that's what you're saying. Or Probinsua, Nidiho, or a better leadership skills and leadership qualities now, or what good leadership qualities. What should I say? When him say ye dini pendim, aye nema, quite faso, on any pen kita would yet say, or tema, or tinipase, who near when ye near a fade ho, a near what should I say, or per se nipano. You be a did one in them because about what ye and yet Yamimbo Bayesa and any idea a sika any idea a be a unisikampua who networks never boa I might marry this etikano to be a resourceful and a fania a tratuo obia ninsamugo and to ocean ninsamugo na the least amount the factors na amount for a kind but popularity and marketability was number one, followed by understanding of grassroots politics, and then ability to face the NDC squarely.
And it's a share survey anymore popular and marketable 81%. Yes, and someone who can face the opposition boot for boot 78%. And understand someone who understands grassroots politics and 78%. Then another kind Nipa and Nsemugo, Nipa or generous or candidate. I think about 54%. I say, I know one shut down in here party for no senior yeah.
Oh, yeah. And yet, idea, the number one priority, but we share proportion now 54%, that's more than half.
Yeah.
And significant, but we share in terms of scale of preference now, not just and not yet the number one on the preference list.
Besides first time voters, I mean this one is significant because not more share the two major political parties, the NDC and the NPP. First time voters preferred candidate for president. And I know 56% for His Excellency Mamadou Bawumia, as against 42% for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Adesino ewo 2%. Chemukakra doc.
You, as an American about methodology, no way a Jumeson, these are first time voters. I must say here, sir, this American methodology, no, we took a lot more constituencies in Ashanti region, in Eastern region, and in Central region. And until there's a likelihood of already existing bias. I must put on the record. But what can you boom from across the regions? Not to say, Nipa and Tuabada, our person what Tuaban. We emu Nipa Dua, almost 7 out of and lose 7, but almost 7 out of 10. No, I bet you say, I bet Tuabana Ama, Urama Umaru Baumia, compared to what we have in the other regions. But I must also say, even though we took a bit more responses from these supposedly strongholds of the NPP, it's a reflection of the regional distribution of resource. And say as Antememu voting na 1 million, maybe 2 million. I don't expect voter region to have 2 million votes, so the proportions will not be the same. And it's literally giving you an idea across the country what the first-time voters are likely to do. And I must say, most of the people we interviewed are people in the university, finished high school, but a number of reasons were ascribed to that, which this report doesn't highlight. But from our engagement, we have an idea what is informing some of these decisions.
Okay, but my final question, based on Sergio Maya Maye, would you advise? Say a party no emfa and Juma, and also Doc, final question.
Yang Ejuma, no, and even though I must also clarify, say, even though this is, I am a fellow of Dankwa Institute, this study was not by Dankwa Institute. This study was done by a research consulting firm called Research Trust Limited. Now, we we want to give you an overview. And yes, and we are presenting an open check to leadership of the NPP. So, near amount for SCNE. These are the things on the ground. Research the offer with data now the Ejuma Arabuao. Now, Momono, Ebia na Abai, another flag bearer, or superior data beer, Yenim. But all of these, may I should say, Otina Supem. Na near offer at the Ejuma Arabuano, no, Obefa. Near offer say, and also the two in China Dachim. And we are just helping him to see what is the picture on the ground, to help him make informed decision. Ultimately, no nya oye biara no on frankatuni nanso no ohia obiara emwa ama breaking the 8 no aye enti obiara dwen obekyere no onfa nkwa asopemu na nya brewati abeka kyere no onfa nya adwuma.
Doc, I was in a fancy Dr. Hayford Mensah Erakwa, a development economist, Dankwa Institute, and Etchetchen and Common. Adom 106.3 FM. Non Kuramba Pahun Simano Miensa. Abida.
CJ. We are very fine.
Lawyer Chumba about Dr. Frank Banos.
I Dominic was say, Lawyer Chumba, I am one in chain production.
And you're home on top of front desk corner.
Maybe I don't know arrested you because I don't believe the
allegation. Lawyer, the abadi. Imwedu.
Survey now better general and I was so the amount. Now, when you see the idea, me 1 hour survey making came on. The pattern na kasa won say wadi kama yewra matopoku prempe e ma no 70%. Na obi obehye ho no mo second e ma aduchum beto so said the hodom no e ho na ye me wanwa kakra won say ma me femu say o pare behye ho no mo e wo number 2 ho no mo CJ ono behye number 2 ansa na yewra aduchum e ba third. Na wo sha so far service na ba ne ade na as the preference for a male running mate no e was so pa no o shedan kwa institute de na say adane kakra asesa wo mu say Europe opoku prempe bibia mu e ba no party unity e ba no resources e ba no the popularity on ground so adwuma no betumi aye ni mase hofo no dodo na acha say yewra Dr. Matthew opoku prempe na po no che say service e ba nyina tepo na po service abanyina etipina puntino we see no the no pa me so be na professor yensu ka say likely say eno ani edin e be ba beto abonten ntino ye de ye watwenem party no decide na Dr. Baumia said the candidate obepe no ma break 8 na omo person omo break na
yensu so yasunda fama
yensu yasunda fama pa na enti CJ mame ento aso de survey na bia beba be kan sa kwasi adwuma ye bia ente November maba no general election no akwasi adwuma ye survey ni bi ho adwuma enti no so no ebebo mpe ye de ho nkyem nyina beba enya beto abonten ko ade asede ye ka no ye bebo ho amane ede akyerɛw na yenkɔ ma me fa won hyase wo Ghanaian Times mu ene kra nkɔmɔ eda ha yi enhyɛda enye bebre no na ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ se no Right Reverend Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Blaze Divine Agbeku ena wode eto asafo ahodo mu akandifo anim se womo entwe womo ho free ho se womo endorse presidential candidate bi ena we na beba na wa endorse na we de wa na ukọ na wa na wini Right Reverend Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Blaze Divine Agbeku etufu so manfo ne asafo ahodo akandifo no entwe womo ho enfree sa ade ni musan se emwa kra eno dan chen so delegate we me body tell san se bre no ekobebre wo ba delegate abokrata so omampani na nando da kwa kufuado na ma order ya 1.5 billion Ghana cedis bank ahodo a egu ya nipa bia no musika hyemu no sigi wose wo mofasa 1.5 billion Ghana cedis entio mu nyina ka customers no omofo obi akakra wa ewom no ema wo mo eno ene de omampani akufuado aka ho asem a eda ha sein na woso afodo ehye yensu a ene emu nam ene ho nsem so eye ma me mevi sa wakum si no oda ha gi ne chichi age
African print papa bi a e wo kita ne microphone no se je so nim so kita won sabo so ye besimi ada edi kan no ye betopum na eno ana me nam ana me ko share video bi amrante bi ko che nam na se je omu yi matfish kakra kapa na hwese dia aboa ne nyem a omo aye no mo se da bi aboa se de onyim yi de omo san gya no etu nso nim nyame nhira samrante na edi e ga na ha ya nyame nhira samrante na edi se boss abra no omo ya de because obo on ma
kuku aboa na
osme de na mo ma na me pe no aboa me se ne bo pa ne nam a efua ne bo no nya de ketoa e na omo ye ya no mo san gya aboa no tu nso nim a che se we ochina obekwa akonya na etema esa saboa na oche na wogya no na mo ma ya nka wokɔwewe eno so de mu but mususu fa no modern no
enkasa che kakraka no awu odogwa
so choices obi won ma on sheda nya fan of fish sir but ne man enkenka wo ho a wo ho eno na ma me mevisa wakum se ekyese enya no modern no enam ma anya de a wo se eti enu ma me kase ye pe na mo ma we na mo ma no wo we ne ma no nne no wochira kwa abekwa konya ne maame akoche na abeyi konya
enum den kwa
nti no enam ma no munyare munyare wate na mo mama ni nyi obo ne o se konkonti bada ne aponchire ni nti enam ma no ba beni abedane
ikwanla
obenyini
no adane aponchire
ni muso ni wate emrante amoye sa de mehwehwe me mu amema mo wansi ni wate
me ma wato aso na abena akoko Meka abna ye. Debi. Anapaya information amensa ka kire se tema udu tema community 4 roundabout wa. Enu abai ejina hwa. Se wadwa ne hu nyina. Yeah. Kasi ya etwam ata afade no de abom udu ene udu ano wabie ni na mu na se nti abna we me kan say na matota stre na busuafo. Se omomomodia no monko
hwehwe kwa baba we hu se psychiatric hospital baby se mental hospital baby kwa ne de ne kwa si de enye fine Crofut is social media de ya goodie fewudie ne serious ne ade but owabusua e kai media no one of these TV stations I see you did juma wo hono ma ne birthday ne ma memo ne ade she is from a family, a reputable one. Very unfortunate.
Information, Mr. Kansas here. Because I'm just imagining say a mini aba ana so me busu ani me offer sibi ana minu bi ni ade I mean e best busu afo so mama mani enkwa abayo ano ehu and that's the information say busu afo 8 yeah
wow ni hu juma seriously
bipolar yeah and that's by the way.
We are na Laboni senior high. Who say how much your boss say house master Erica Jimado don't friend pa and na abamu no final year no you say Mr. Boys prefect no and I say school prefect this abamu ni kita mobile phone for nimra and a boy ni so kita phone ti house master ba mu ni ade na ne wo hwe abamu yesum ewie yesan lock no ko share ne office fitia no pa ko se ewie no mienu ana wo fo ba school mu honom akwada ni di wanum nsuo ni ade omu wie so a omadi bodnize no ma akwada no bi otika so a on free kasoa ena ma emre school e wo Laboni
no
ohun enti no eye de atete e pa bra busu enti no abusua ne de wo nkrata akwakodan Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education so mo hwehwe asem ni ma wo house master na dietum sampa obo abamu na sum wagietum sa wo hwe na sum enti hwehwemu bia ho bia no se mobile phone na se mo fa nko score yo kwode ne de koye ko sizi yi ena na nimu ye o wa san de ba betina fie no so ate ase enti se no ne se men fa nko no de akọ na ye mfom so mpa sije eye sumbo
yeah debi
eye sumbo
debi
eye akomten bra onye na nyo so be bompa ya to aso enti no Laboni mpanyifo o mo hwe ho asamaka owura rejoice akudaha Laboni Senior High School headmistress no ni foni da semi no ne house master no so foni eda
abna update on abna koko o me say Valco runabout busuafo no momoden say ombeduru Valco runabout hona sisi ano akatisia
akosi sabusuafo beba no ma bi so wa around ombetumi akata ne ho amayen
o say eba ni san so anasa wa ekekrakeka
oh mema so ekekrakeka se mema
beyire no
me da mi ko jina ho cancel oh yeah I go so cancel chair with you enti abena manya sa wate edin abena no ehu twa pa o edin abena no Abana hwe you CJ me kwate na adofo bi ma woda ne
birthday, yes.
You know me mo so tell special happy birthday and koma wo se me baby last Kwaku Owusu Ansakisi ya owo Italy Vicenza eho na wo na ene wa woda nyame hwera o ma wo yedie nkwatenten ene apomuden papa wa papa wo hene bakisi ene abusua ni nyina na every wa happy birthday no wo se botabi obade de obedua asase so o ma no emremu ema wo Kwaku Owusu Ansakisi udin ye me de pa loka nko ano abrofudin nyame nyo kese wate wakoma so ade nyina ma ne mremu ma ho no ma wo nyini menya 106.3 years ye nyina ye do too much Kwaku na happy birthday enkoma Apostle Dr. Jerry Ajay ya dodo na efeno the wisdom oracle yo woteshi papa nyame nyo kese ne den o ma nwosa no nyemo wo so na to a wato nsa frɛw botabi a ɔde oba ye no ɔma wo enwie sabotaye no na ye na dwuma efefefe Apostle Nana Elvis inshira adie ene asafo mani nyina na every wa happy birthday no Apostle Dr. Jerry Ajay nyame enye okese happy birthday enko ema Joanna Mawfemo Danyo nyame nshira wo yedie enkwatenten animonyam na me aba tewia eye Caroline de ema wo se yedie ne kwatenten de ma pa mawu obade oma wadom oma nhyira ene nkan ko na ose Marlin Adwoa Owusu a ene wanya 40 years welcome to the 4th floor ye Adwoa Owusu a nyamenyo kese
your friend saying
or the Marlin Adwoa Owusu a
me mama edin no
o mama edin no
Adwoa Owusu
ene Adwoa beka ho 4th floor ho
beka ho ho
ye die ni kwatenten ye de ma Adwoa sije ya menye me said ye ayi amampoma no na mani o
ye ka 4th floor a wo se wa beka ho
4th floor udru ho da ben
many time
sorry oba Adwoa Owusu a ye die ni kwatenten apomuden papa enkunim die ena yesi fra body eche de ma wate onye okese pa busuafo ni nyina ene wa yonkofo ne womo a omo ewo fix the pon barrier gang ni nyina no ena every show a happy birthday Marlin, we love you so much. Happy birthday enko Emma Ora Huge Clement Brown wo Forestry Commission Iron Lady ena every show a happy birthday no Forestry Commissioner di Ujuma Ora Huge ye die ene kwatente ne apomuden papa ena yesre ede ma obade enomo enkwatenten pa CJ Marie medase wate
abna menso medase
eti ne kwakra ne sen o de meko but you can't say yes obi say onye na adwo so obeyin foni o CJ
that mfoni dem nim say wani jom
that be no obi say me catch say ye free hono nso mo wie ye na say bia ye late ite bia before ye beko no eno mu twaye and after ye koy no eno mu twaye iti no enye ne bone so why iti che cancer assemba ya onya botere
ayi bi wa kasa bi aba isi ayeka you go dey explain
enye no gre o so record na so
explain I know
let make I hear cancel en kasa
abna ko he no dey bon kata na poso
iti so do mo sanye invite ye beba
I was a first say, yeah, but not fancy money they are 12. So, yeah, far Asedano Emma Josie Kids toothpaste. We love to see you smiling. Telecel connecting energies. Absa Bank, your story matter. Madam man, did the Bonkata na person Ebra and Pensi mo. Yeah, lawyer Chumberry man, Dr. Frank Bano at Nasi. And once down here, the Syntax tank, strong, tough, and awake. Auntie Mary's great mixer carrying mother's choice. So, Madam, yeah, ba.